I love these. I feel like I'm home. Hi, I'm Mary Bilyeu. I'm the Blade food editor, and welcome to Cheap Eats. On this show, we go all over the Toledo area looking for the best deals that we can get for $10 and under. Sometimes we're looking for a great value and a big meal, and other times we're looking for specialty items, like today. We're at Crumbs Artisan Bakery, where you can get beautiful bagels and cookies and real specialty items that have a special place in my heart, like knishes and bialys. There's a whole range of wonderful breads, and we're going to take you on a little taste tour.
Hey, Mary.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Thank you so
so
much.
excited. So
Hope
excited.
it works out. It was fun to make. Hope it's fun to eat.
Now, how long have you been doing this?
We've been in business for about 5 years so far. We're mostly wholesale business to business, and we do, of course, the farmers market every week. But this seemed like a great opportunity to open up our wholesale sales system to everybody else. So
Exactly, it's fabulous because I was able to just go on the website and order, and of course, you want like everything. We are back here at the Blade Building so we can enjoy all these amazing goodies we picked up from Dan down at Crumbs Artisan Bakery. Focaccia, pretzel croissant, the cookie, and there's a tie-in with the pretzel, and this beautiful bagel. I think I'm gonna start with focaccia. So first we have to admire the handiwork here. So we have to look at this gorgeous, gorgeous dough and the beautiful air bubbles and how soft and how springy this is. This is so amazing. You get this beautiful crisp crunch from the crust, and then you get this amazing texture, this chew. You're gonna have to work at it because it's just so gorgeously done. And then, just as Dan had said, the ramps are sort of like,
we scored some delicious wild ramps from Z Farms at the Toledo Farmers Market. A ramp is like a wild leek. It tastes kind of like if a shallot and a head of garlic and an onion all had a baby together.
Mashed up,
We make
yeah.
a delicious Italian-style flatbread, and we cover it with wild ramps and our house-made roasted garlic oil. Bake it off nice and crispy. It's great with dips and spreads. Makes a killer pizza crust.
and see, this is a beautiful thing because it's only a springtime thing.
Very
You think of a bakery as sort of a constant, but you're very seasonal.
We like to play seasonal. We like to, we're at the farmers market every week, so we have great access to stuff when it's at the peak of deliciousness right in season, and we snatch up whatever we can when we can get it and make it for as long as we can. Ramps are a great example of that because they're really only around for 2 or 3 weeks every year.
It's a unique flavor, and all at the same time, it's still very familiar, and it's absolutely wonderful. I'm going to pick all the little scraps up off of here so I don't lose them, and I'm going to eat them with my other piece. This is how valuable and how precious this is. This is how good this is. We're going to talk about this gorgeous, gorgeous, amazing specimen of bagel. As anybody who has been paying attention to me for the last 6 years knows, I was raised in New York City, so I know from bagels. And this is everything that I grew up on and remember. So you see the beautiful shine on here. You see all the bubbling. The bubbling is really critical. The first time I had one of Dan's bagels, it was just like one of those, like the heavens open up and the sun comes down kind of moments. They are so, so good. So if you watch 1,000 baking shows like I do, like the Great British Bake Off, where they talk about lamination, you can see all these layers of this beautiful, beautiful dough as it's been twisted and baked, and it's crisp and amazing. This may very well become my new favorite thing. This is extraordinary. So this is the salted almond pretzel seed cookie. All the so-called scraps from the pretzel croissant. When they're making them, of course, you have a sheet tray full of all these little tidbits of goodies. So waste not, want not. You put them into cookie batter and you make this cookie. That is so beautiful, crispy and yet still chewy on the inside. The sugar and the salt each sort of balance and accentuate each other, if that makes any sense. And one thing I also want to show too, a lot of times cookie recipes when you're baking them will say don't let the cookies brown. You want to be very careful not to brown them. But as a lot of professional bakers will tell you, actually, you see all this darkness around here. You want this. This is caramelization of the sugars, and what it actually is color means flavor. So don't forget that. There are some cookies where you want to be careful about it being light, like shortbread cookies, but with something like this, the darker it is, the more flavor, and it is absolutely exceptional. One more little tidbit. Thank you so much for joining us for Cheap Eats. Again, don't forget to support our local restaurants and bakeries and coffee shops and everybody who's doing takeout and carry out until they can open again, which is going to be soon. We want to thank Dan Muzinski at All Crumbs for all these just amazing, beautiful goodies. I'm Mary Bilyeu for The Blade. Be sure to join us next time. I'm going to eat this one last perfectly sized bite of the pretzel croissant.